Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, if you're new to these videos, when I say live, what I mean is that this is not a situation where I've already recorded everything and now I'm coming back and talking about it and doing a voiceover or some sort of post commentary. Nope, what you're seeing is me recording myself, seeing the information for the very first time. So if you want raw reactions, raw thoughts, raw emotions, you will get that in the video. If you're looking for a well-scripted video, a nicely edited video, you will not get that. But if you are wanting to see just the nitty-gritty, kind of deep down, dirty look into what day trading is and what it's like to be a day trader, then this will definitely be a video for you. A little bit more of context. It is a Friday, and I want to be done. I want to ideally be done in 15 minutes if that's possible. 30 minutes at most, but I want to start my weekend early. That's why I do day trading. I do it for the freedom of time and for the freedom of being able to just kind of dictate my schedule however I see fit. And you might be saying, what do you mean? You're going to have a 15-minute workday? You know, maybe. We'll see what the market gives me. But yeah, that would be an ideal situation. And then also to offer up a little bit more context, I did have a losing day yesterday. In fact, that video will be posted either on Saturday or Sunday. I'm trying maybe a new video series where I just put out a live trade over the weekend because I get it. We as traders, when the weekends close, we're like, wait, what do we do with our lives? But if I put out, I think I'm going to call it like a weekend withdrawal series where I just throw out some, live trading on the weekend so you can still have some sort of connection with the market. But point here being that I am coming in from a losing day. So I just need to make sure that I don't go and try to get everything back in one fell swoop. I just need to trade as normal and just let the system, let the strategy play itself out over time. So that's just another little bit of context I have in the back of my mind is I got to be careful. And I'm well aware of it at this point in my trading career of how dangerous it can be to try to take one big swing and then make back all your losses in one trade. So I'm just going to take it as is, chip away. And I did a good job of chipping away at it yesterday. But like I said, still technically speaking was a losing day. And, if I do my job right, then I'm not looking to try to get it all back. But you never know. However, I'm not going to be out there, swinging around 10,000 shares or something like that. So that's the context right now. Friday, I want to be done quick. And I'm also coming from a losing day. So I want to be a little careful in that regard. But market opens now in 10 minutes. Pretty sure I'm going to be watching ticker symbol LI out of the opening gates. I think this will be my ticket to having a 15-minute or less day. Could be wrong, but like I said, I think this one looks like it's got the best potential movement going on. So I will see you back at the open. Now, I don't know if this is going to come into play, but 37.50 flush point on the open, if it even comes into play. So what you're seeing here is the live community that I offer, which includes a chat room, and then I send out my scans on a weekly basis too. But so right now, just alerted 37.50 as a potential flush point, meaning would want to see the price going down, which if you're new to trading, that's known as shorting. So believe it or not, you can make money when prices go down in the market. Crazy when first time you hear it, but yeah, it is totally possible. Now, my community, it's not a group of sheep or anything like that. So it's not like everybody's got to take that trade. It's just me throwing out there, and that's how we work. We work together to point out areas that look like they could be interesting. And then it's up to each trader to, make their own decision. So it's not a bunch of sheep, not a bunch of puppets, but we're just looking to help each other out. And let's see, market opens up here in 5 seconds. So I'll just keep the video rolling. And let's see how LI wants to behave. What is that high? 39. So I could see 39 being an upside break point. Upside break point for a quick scalp. 1 minute. So I'm going to keep an eye on 39, maybe try to go long at that area. If it looks like it wants to push up through there, but maybe it wants to keep on pulling back. All right, making a move. Can it get up through 39 is the question. In at 39, out there for a quick $120. Just wanted the scalp. I didn't trust that move per se. I was wrong. I trusted enough for a scalp. I got the scalp. I mean, you just saw that. I literally made, let's do the math there on that. I mean, believe it or not, and if you don't believe me, that's fine. I get it. The times are right there, but got in at 9:31:07, got out at 9:31:09. So literally $120 in 2 seconds. Pretty crazy when you stop and think about it. And I was totally wrong. I shoulda, coulda, woulda, but I'm wondering if this thing pulls back. Like I said, is this just a fake breakout? So 38.35 could become an interesting level if the price pulls back to that area, but oh, and now it's just continuing to chug upwards. Well, at this point, I might look to try to build a position here on it if it wants to get up through the $41 mark. But now it's kind of just NIO, bull pull. And again, right there, alerted 39 upside breakpoint for a quick scalp. So for members that have said, no, Clay, I agree with you on $39. So we have an example. I agree with you on 39, but I don't want to do a quick scalp. I think it's got more to it. To be fair, those people were right. Okay, 41.75, put in an order out there to get short. I would like more than 500 shares, and I realize that seems quite a bit of ways away, but this thing is also a very fast mover, so it could get up there quicker than it may seem. But point here being, yeah, those people that said, Clay, like I said, I agree, 39, that is an interesting level, but a quick scalp, I think it's got more to it. Hey, they were right. Good for them. They were making more money than I did on it. Granted, I mean, I'm not going to complain about $120 in literally 2 seconds, but that's how the community works, right? It's not a bunch of sheep. It's not a bunch of, we are wolves, right? We're a wolf pack. We work together. We hunt together. But at the end of the day, it's up to each person to make that final determination. And in that situation, the determination came down to, did you agree with the quick scalp or not? And if you disagreed, hey, I'm not offended. In fact, in that situation, you were right to have disagreed because it turned out, in hindsight, to have been, yeah. Now, in other situations, I'm right? If I'm thinking something's a quick scalp and it breaks out and then all of a sudden the price turns around quickly, well, I'm still walking away with profit, but those people might end up taking a loss on it because, well, they were wanting more of it and they just didn't get more. So there's no holy grail, but yeah, I'm wondering if this thing... It's just that this daily chart is so bonkers on it. We'll see what it wants to do, but I'm going to go ahead and pause for now. Well, not currently close, but I like 38.50 as a potential area to get short. Or who knows? I mean, maybe this thing's getting ready to blast up through 41. If it is, I'll throw my order back out there, this time at 41.85. But yeah, we'll see what it wants to do. I'll go ahead and pause. All right, watching 38.50 here. I don't want to take it on this candle, though. How much time do we have left before this candle is over? Nice. 5 seconds. 4. Okay, good. Good. Perfect. All right. Even if this candle could stay above it, that would be so much better. In fact, I am going to make that requirement. I want this candle to stay up above 38.52. And if I miss the trade, who cares? I just made $120 in 2 seconds. I'm not going to be a greedy savage about it. But yeah, hopefully this candle can also stay up above 38.50. So that is my plan for now. I will go ahead and pause. And nope. Oh well. But I think that might have still been, and look at that, bouncing back up. So I'm glad that I made that requirement, because right now, if I would have gotten in, I'd be in a little bit of difficulties right now. Not that the trade still won't work out, but we'll see if it wants to come back above there now. But like I said, worst case, I get left behind, and it is what it is. And I just got left behind. Down it goes. So really down it goes. What is that? High of 38. I'm wondering if this thing wants to get back over 38. Oh. Bowling now, making a nice move. So nice movement there. Like I said, didn't quite miss it, but that's a nice thing when you start off in the green. You can get a little bit more nitpicky, a little bit more high maintenance. And sometimes you'll miss trades, but that's all right. I'm not upset about it at all. All right, I'll pause. Watching 37.50 now as a potential short. Now a little bit of a bounce here. So really just a question of, is this chart just so overextended that there's still going to be more profit takers that step in? And I think so. So in other words, I think that overall this thing is now going to enter into somewhat of a downtrend. Now, not a downtrend where I'm saying I think the gap's going to be closed or anything like that, but enough for a profitable, scalping opportunity. The daily chart truly is just pretty crazy. But as of now, it's bouncing up here a little bit, which is good. Let it take a little breath. But that's the current plan of action right now. So I'm going to keep a close eye on it. All right, what I like here is to see if this thing can get up over 39.35 and then a short at 38.75. But step one, it's got to get, would like to see it get up another 39.30s. And even if it doesn't, you know what? It basically hit right off that level. In at 38's fantastic. Wow. All right. I will take that scalp in a heartbeat. Well, I don't even know the math on that. I'm up 295. I was up 120. Fantastic. Now, I had no idea it was going to go that fast, but talk about the morning of trade. Again, another 2-second trade. So once again, for those of you that are maybe not familiar with my screen, got in at 9:46.34, got out at 9:46.36. So another 2-second trade, but I was just kind of curious. I'm up 295, and yes, I can't do the math, okay? So don't judge. Minus 120. So there it is, another $175 in 2 seconds. Crazy. But again, 38.75. Would love it. I'm only going to take it though if it can get up above 39.35. In fact, I want to get that alerted though. Let's see. LI 38.75 flush point. 1 minute. I haven't submitted it yet. Like I said, I want to see it at least get up over. Oh, maybe it's going to finally pull back. I don't know. And it's 9:47. So 17 minutes in. I've had a total of 4 seconds of trades, and I'm up $295. Should I keep trading? I feel like that potentially makes me a greedy savage. But if this opportunity coming back again, like I said, would love to see this get up to the 39.30s and then come back down to right around, the 38.75-ish area. All right, I'm going to get that sent to the chat room now. I've been waiting to send it, but I am going to send it now. 38.75. So the chat room is now aware of that area. And let's see if it can get up into the 39.30s and then have it come back down. But right now it's struggling to get up into that area. Fantastic. Good. Go up some more. Go up some more. Well, if this thing just goes to a red candle, there's just no setup right there. I can't work with that for something that goes green and then all of a sudden just drops to red. And that's basically what it's doing right now. All right, well, you know, we're 20 minutes in. Literally, this is one of the craziest mornings I've had in, I mean, a long time. I'm going to get every now and then, oh, whoa, that trade happened so fast. I was in it for 2 seconds. But in the same morning, 2 trades at 2 seconds each and being up $295, that is crazy. All right, I'm watching 147.50 here on PDD, brought to light by that member right there. And I missed it. That's funny. Well, good alert, fantastic alert. And I was you dirt. Well, hey, shout out. Fantastic alert. I was getting ready to take it, but you know, nobody's fault but my own. Nobody's forcing me to make these live trade videos. And as I'm trying to explain things for the live trade video, I totally missed the trade. But you know what? Please just hit the like button. That's all I have to say, is because these videos are not the easiest to make. And sometimes, as you saw there, they literally cost me money, because that was a perfect setup, a beautiful alert. I was getting ready to make it. But again, for the sake of the video, I wanted to at least make you aware of it, kind of let you know what was going on, where things were coming from, where the thought process was coming from, and then I missed the trade. So all I can really do is laugh about it, but I think that's probably the cue. And look at this thing go. Look at the thing go. $3 less. Now, I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I would have played it perfectly and I would still have my full position size. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying what a fantastic alert. And once again, that's how the room works, right? I for whatever reason, I never saw that setup. I mean, I was looking obviously at other things, but that member brought it up in the chat room, got my eyes on it, and I missed it by the skin of my teeth. But another good example there of why, you know, and I'm not saying only my chat room is worth it, but that's why hopefully you consider joining the community, because, you know, that's the power in it. It's helping each other out, not a bunch of puppets, not a bunch of sheep, but a bunch of, or at least it should be. If you're a part of a room and it's supposed to be, hey, follow me, everything I do. Yeah, that's called you being a sheep. And that, if only trading were that easy. Got to be able to think for yourself. But yeah, disappointing. But like I was just saying before I watch this thing continue to fall down here, I think that is my cue. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. So 25 minutes in and 4 seconds worth of trading, but still walking away with $295. I'm not a greedy savage. Where in the world on a Friday can you say, you know what, I'm done after 25 minutes. I'm starting my weekend early, and I've already made $295 into my pocket. I'm very pleased with that. And again, going back to the loss, took another big old chunk out of it. So, I mean, I'm basically back to green from yesterday's loss. So, and I'm totally fine with that when you combine that with everything else previously in the week. In fact, I think there was one day, was it Monday? I think I know I posted it. I think I made $860 or something. So I'm totally green on the week, but this day just helped, get me a little bit, bigger green on the week after yesterday's loss. But so played things. This sounds very condescending or very arrogant on my part. But if you watched any of my past videos, you know I am very difficult on myself. But in this situation, I behaved very well. And I want to encourage you to behave very well too. I didn't get greedy. I followed my trade plans, although the one was a wrong trade plan. Should not have been a quick scalp. But hey, that's hindsight for you. But most importantly, I just traded normal. I wasn't going for some massive home run. I wasn't going for some sort of I got to get all the loss back. And I ended up walking away with, crazily, 4 seconds of trading and $295. So, like I said, I'm not patting myself on the back here, but just letting you know and encouraging you that you're going to take losses. You're going to have situations happen, but just stick with the strategy and let the strategy continue to work over and over. Now, if you are interested in getting the alerts that you saw, not only from me, but other quality traders like we saw at the end there that I missed, then all you got to do is go to claytrader.com/team. And the way the pricing works real quick is $99 for 3 months. So really the way to approach that is if I invest $99 for 3 months, which breaks down to $8.25 per week, it's a question of, do I think I can get at least $8.25 per week of value? If you think you can get at least $8.25 per week of value, then yes, you will definitely get a great return on your investment. So check that out. And like I said, I give my watch list, make alerts. And then as far as this video is concerned, please hit that like button if you enjoy these live trade videos. I already touched on it once, but these are not the easiest things to make. I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying to think for myself. I'm trying to make alerts in the chat room. And it's not easy. I will continue to do it if I know that there's interest. But I'm not going to do it if there's not enough interest. So the quickest, most time-efficient way to show me interest is just to hit that like button, or better yet, hit the like button and just leave a simple comment. Hey, thanks, Clay. Something just as easy as that, that really helps the channel, that really helps these videos. And like I said, it lets me know that it's okay. It's worth my time to be doing those. So like I said, hit that like button, leave a simple comment, even if it's just thanks. Perfect. I appreciate it. That goes a long way. Now, if you do have any other questions or comments or suggestions, you can also leave those in the comment section. And then finally, check out the channel as a whole. And again, one of those small little things that makes a big difference. If you like what you see, then hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you as a subscriber to the channel. But yeah, if you want to trade alongside me, other quality traders, then check out claytrader.com/team. But everybody take care and have a great weekend. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.